Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Ariane. Today's video is going to be all about the spring 2025 fashion trends. I am so excited. I feel like we've been stuck in winter for so long. It's been like snowing on and off like the past couple of days here in Utah, so I'm very ready for spring. But yes, spring is going to be on March 20th, so I wanted to give you a full rundown, full trend forecast to help you plan your wardrobe for the new season. So a little bit about me. I am a fashion designer, so I do study fashion trends for work, but apart from work, I love to just study fashion trends in general. So I'm super excited to be sharing everything that I have learned with you. So if you enjoy this video, let me know in the comments down below so I can make more trend forecasting videos. But my research comes from a lot of places, social media platforms like Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Pinterest, all those good things. I also love to read fashion blogs, articles, Vogue. I love to study what people are wearing around me. I also love to look at clothing websites to see kind of what the general public is buying and what is being provided. And then I also love to watch runway videos. So a lot of good resources, but I'll link my sources down below if you want to check them out. And with that, let's get into it. So to get started, and the first trend that I wanted to talk about, and the one that I think will be the most popular this season, is the color butter yellow. So this color is everywhere right now and I am completely obsessed. It is so pretty. I think it just reminds me of spring and sunshine, and it's super warm, and I think it is the perfect addition to any wardrobe. But yeah, this color has been all over the runways. I've seen it with Chloe, I've seen it with Chanel in their collections, styling it different ways. And if you watch the Oscars, I'm sure you didn't miss Timothée Chalamet's all butter yellow monochromatic suit, which was such a moment I loved. But beyond fashion, I have been seeing this color in other things like KitchenAid. Actually, fun fact, KitchenAid actually just announced it as their color of the year. So I can tell that this color is going to be super big because of that. You know, it's not just in fashion, it's in other areas as well. But I think the best part about this trend is that butter yellow works in so many different ways, and you can style it in so many different ways, like hats, tops, pants, shoes, accessories, however you want to incorporate it into your wardrobe. But the way I've been seeing it styled most is in cardigan form. So I actually just ordered myself a butter yellow cardigan, and I think it should be arriving hopefully sometime this week. So I'm very excited to be getting that in the mail. So the second trend that we're going to be seeing this spring is called soft stripes, or if you don't know what that is, it's just narrow stripes or thin stripes. And this is tying closely with the fisherman aesthetic and sailor aesthetic that we're going to be seeing in summer 2025. So obviously this has been all over the runways. So I watched this runway show. It was by Tommy Hilfiger. They were showing their spring and summer 2025 collection, and they had it on an actual boat. It was amazing, and it was completely sailor themed. So a lot of their pieces did have those stripes in it. So we can anticipate seeing a lot of that this spring for sure. But yeah, what I love about the soft stripes trend is how classy and versatile it is. Chances are you already own a striped piece in your wardrobe, whether it's like the pinstripe business shirt or a striped French cardigan. I think now is the perfect time to bring those back out and style it in a new, fresh way for spring this year. Okay, next up we have bubble skirts. I actually am really loving this trend. If it is done right, of course. I know that the sound of bubble skirts might be a little bit scary to us, especially those of us who lived through the early 2000s, but I really love how elegant and classy the comeback is of bubble skirts this time around. So of course we saw bubble skirts all over the runways this year. Chloe had them a lot in like dress form and skirt form, of course, and they paired it with a lot of like bohemian elements. And then I also saw bubble skirts a lot in the Copenhagen and London fashion weeks. So what is the best way to style a bubble skirt, you might be asking? I think the principle is to keep it balanced. You know, the bubble skirt is so voluminous and it really is a statement piece, so it's better to pair it with more fitted tops. I also love satin bubble skirts specifically. I'll show a picture of that right here. This is my favorite look. She is wearing a cardigan, which is kind of big, but I do like how she's still giving the bubble skirt that big moment. And then for shoes, I would definitely pair it with like a flat or kitten heel, because again, it's a statement piece. You want this to stand out and you want your tops and shoes to be a little more subtle. So that's how I'd style it. And another color trend that we're going to be seeing this season is the color pastel pink, or known as powder pink. I'm actually very excited for this trend. I love pink. My whole room is pink. You can't see now, but my bed spread, I have a lot of pink. My curtains are pink. So I just think it's such a romantic color, and I'm very excited that we're going to be embracing it more this season. So we saw pastel pink all over the runways this year with designers like Chloe, Jason Wu, Erdem, Alaya, and they incorporated that into their collections. It was so pretty. And I also think that this trend is being influenced by the lingering impact and popularity of the Barbie movie, as well as Glinda from the Wicked movie. By the way, Wicked Part 2 is coming out this year and I'm so excited. But yes, I think that's where we're seeing this powder light feminine pink coming from. But just like butter yellow, I think this trend is super easy to incorporate. Again, tops, hats, shoes, accessories, anything that you can think of. However, it works best for you and your wardrobe, and I just think it's the perfect romantic feminine touch. And speaking of pastel pink, the next trend that I want to hit on is Balletcore. I also love this trend. We have definitely been seeing this trend grow over the past couple of seasons, but it is everywhere for spring 2025. And I think my favorite thing about Balletcore is it really does blend femininity, gracefulness, and elegance into something wearable outside of ballet class. And of course, we saw a lot of Balletcore inspired pieces in the runways this season. I saw that Ferragamo really leaned into their legacy of designing ballet flats for Audrey Hepburn. They had a lot of wrap tops and pink lace-up pumps in their collection. I also saw that Simone Rocha really leaned into the aesthetic in their collections by showcasing actual tutus, sheer tulle skirts, and ballet flats in pastel hues. So I think the best way to bring Balletcore into your wardrobe this season is definitely wrap tops. I've been seeing a lot of wrap tops everywhere, and ballet flats are a must. For example, you could pair a leotard, a fitted leotard with a wrap top, maybe a little mini skirt, and do your ballet flats. But ultimately, I would just focus on those layered pieces and soft and flowy pieces. And for accessories, I would do ribbons and pearl embellishments. Yeah, I am so excited for this trend and I'm so obsessed with it. I think ballet is probably one of my favorite things in the world, and being able to wear it as like an aesthetic and fashion trend outside of ballet class is just so fun. So the next trend we're going to talk about is denim on denim. I did see this a lot in the runways, especially at Copenhagen Fashion Week. I think this is a great trend. It's super classic. I mean, everybody owns denim pieces, and it's a fun way to mix and match denim and make something new for the spring and the season. So I've been seeing a lot of like corset denim tops and like denim vests like this one that are very form-fitting, and a lot of denim skirts and matching sets. But I think the best way to wear this trend for this season is to play with silhouettes. For example, doing more of a relaxed denim top with something more flowy, or vice versa. And again, there's a lot of sets online that you can buy as well if you're wanting to just skip the brain work on that and just buy something that's already made and ready for you. Those are super cute as well, and I of course will include some pictures of that. But yeah, I really love how adaptable and timeless this trend is, and it never feels out of place, and I think it's perfect for really any season. All right, another color trend, and one of the most must-have color trends for this season, is going to be pistachio green. But I've been seeing this shade pop up in so many runway collections, and I think it's the perfect transition color from winter to spring because it's very soft and earthy, but it also is giving that, new life, greenery, spring. But yeah, pistachio green was everywhere this season. I saw it a lot in the Chloe collections, and I saw it being paired a lot with like a dark brown, which I thought was an interesting contrast. So good note if you're looking for a styling tip for pistachio green. Yeah, I think the best way to wear pistachio green this year is to play into its versatility. For example, it works really well with like a soft lavender color or white, but if you also want to have more of that like daring, edgy look, kind of like what they did in the runways, you can pair it with something more contrasted like brown or burgundy. But of course, if you don't feel like ready for an entire pistachio green look, I totally get it. I'm not quite there yet either. You can just pair it with like a simple green handbag or headband or some other accessory or even jewelry piece. But I think the shade is so fresh and so new, and you're gonna have to let me know below in the comments if you would wear pistachio green for this season. And the last trend that I'm going to be covering in this video is the preppy aesthetic. So I want you to think Oxford shirts and the Ralph Lauren knits. Those are going to be everywhere, and I think this has definitely been a trend that we've seen slowly growing over the past couple of seasons, but we'll see it a lot this spring. And I also saw they're calling it like, I think it's called the Jackie Kennedy aesthetic or ladies who brunch aesthetic. So a lot of tweed dresses, a lot of very elegant, timeless pieces like that. And I'm a big fan of the preppy aesthetic. I think it is so fun and it makes me feel so feminine. So look into that. I've seen a lot of looks with like riding boots and bootcut jeans. And of course it was in the runways this year. So the preppy aesthetic is definitely going to be in. But I think the best way to style this aesthetic is to invest in some of those timeless pieces, like find a nice tweed dress, get yourself a good Ralph Lauren knit. I think they sell, I've seen them being sold for like $32 online for was it Depop? I don't know. You can find it online, but I would look into those pieces and maybe even do some riding boots if you're feeling up to that. But yeah, love the preppy aesthetic. I think it is so fun. But that is all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I just want to say that take these trends with a grain of salt in terms of your personal style and wardrobe. This should be something that you feel compliments you, and I don't want you to feel like you have to add trends to your wardrobe just because it's trendy. A lot of these I think are pretty timeless and good to invest invest in, but make sure that you love it and make sure that it fits with your personal style and wardrobe. And also know there's a lot more trends outside of these ones that I covered in this video. Like I saw headscarves were going to be worn a lot, as well as just a general bohemian aesthetic, but I think that these ones are going to be the most prominent for this spring and the ones that I am most excited to wear. But yeah, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more videos like this. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!